Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. I hope you're doing good, hope you're doing well. As Fares Chaibi becomes being linked with some of the biggest clubs in Europe, we all know about the quality of Chaibi since this time last year. First about when we spoke about him being linked to the Algerian national team, then of course made his debut, coming on as a sub, made his full debut starting against Niger in March, and now a huge part of the furniture at Algeria in the starting lineup and looking like a big potential part of Algeria's squad and even starting lineup at the next Africa Cup of Nations. So, will he get his big move this summer? He's had a difficult end to his season at Toulouse. Remember, the guy won the French Cup with Toulouse. They've qualified for the Europa League next season, but now even bigger clubs in Europe want to sign the young attacking midfielder, including my team, West Ham United. So, it was first broke, I think, yesterday by David Ornstein, also known as the Oracle, the source of pretty much dead-on accurate transfer rumours. David Ornstein from The Athletic. He said, I don't know, for some reason, Ornstein was posted about Declan Rice, Timber, Mason Mount, all the big players around the Premier League and around Europe, and he said that Fares Chaibi, and I was thinking, why is he talking about Fares Chaibi? Anyway, Fares Chaibi has had 3 offers turned down from an unnamed German club. It looks like they're offering about 15 million and Toulouse are looking for about 20-25 million euros in total. So that unnamed German club turned out to be Eintracht Frankfurt, the team that beat West Ham in the Europa League the last season. And is he good enough for Frankfurt? More than good enough. But can he do even better than that? Remember, he's been linked away from Toulouse, who are in the Europa League after winning the French Cup. So, we know Frankfurt have got a very keen interest. They've bid 3 times for the player. I remember Kamada, who played against West Ham, was very, very good. I think he might even be leaving on a free transfer. Could he be a Kamada replacement Chaibi? Certainly a cracking bit of business if it's only going to take £20 million to get him out of Toulouse. And also, with the whole refusing to wear the rainbow religious situation, a lot of players looking to leave Toulouse this summer after the way that unfolded. Certainly he can play for a big club. But David Ornstein, interestingly, said that Chaibi wants to play at Premier League level for a Premier League club. Sevilla are linked, but I mean, they've got their whole squad for sale. They've got a whole host of financial difficulties, as good as it would be to see Chaibi play in the Champions League. The 2 Premier League clubs allegedly linked are Arsenal and West Ham. Now, as much as we'd all want to see, I'm sure Algerians, of course, heavily support Arsenal, North London, Finsbury Park. Is Chaibi the right move for Arsenal? Because they signed, it reminds me of when they signed Fabio Vieira, relatively young, same position, unknown at Porto. Hasn't really worked for him. Been on the bench a lot of the season. Manager doesn't trust him. They've got Smith Rowe's come back as well. Obviously signing Declan Rice, unfortunately. Havertz. Where is Chaibi going to fit into that system? They've got Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka, all those sorts of players. West Ham would be brilliant. Now, someone asked me the other day what Premier League club would work for him, and I said Brighton. West Ham would be a very, very good move. Of course, we had a couple of Algerians in the past, not just Saïd Benrahma, but Sofiane Feghouli and Samir Nasri of Algerian descent as well. Chaibi at that price, cracking bit of business. We've got the new director of football in place. He knows how to find little gems, little bargains around Europe. Now, think about Chaibi, right? He's not a Declan Rice replacement, but I think he'd be a really good Manuel Lanzini replacement. When Lanzini first came, a number 10, an attacking midfield player, he'd be a great like-for-like replacement, but he can also play that deeper role that Lanzini used to play towards the back end of his career. We've seen Rice play with Lanzini, Souček play with Lanzini. Rice or Souček could easily play with Chaibi, and Chaibi could also do a very good job as a number 8, not just a number 10. A bit like Lucas Paqueta has sort of done. Now remember, West Ham are in the Europa League like Toulouse as well after winning the Conference League come New Irons, but they're going to need to rotate the squad. West Ham seem to have 13, 14 good first team players, and then the players that come in, not so good, with respect to the other players in the squad. That's maybe why Lanzini was let go, wasn't deemed good enough to come in as a squad rotation player. Chaibi can work his way into this side and prove himself at Premier League level. If he replaced Lanzini, you know, he could come on for Paqueta and then end up starting Europa League games and build his way into the Premier League starting 11. I think it'd be really good. Remember, he can play on the left as well. He can rotate with Saïd Benrahma on the left-hand side. and Cornet, who's injured all the time, so he could play as a winger as well if need be. I think so. I think at 15 to 20 million, it's not too much of a risk. We're going to have the money from Declan Rice. There's far worse options to get. Of course, West Ham looking at Harvey Barnes on the left as well. No reason why you can't get Barnes and Chaibi, but the fact that he can play in the 10 or the 8 or on the wing, I think is a really, really good deal for West Ham. He's young, he's fantastic, goals, assists, good on set pieces. So in the recent game at Tunisia, he can dribble past players really easily when you don't expect it and get a shot away quickly when you don't expect it. We need a couple of players like that, not afraid to take players on. So be really, really good. He's got on really well with the French-speaking players like Benrahma, Aguerd, Zuma. So I'd like to see Chaibi come in. I think it'd be a really good deal for West Ham. I think if they ever went on to sell him, if they signed him, of course, I think they get more than their money back for the player. Looking like Vlasic is leaving as well. So again, that attacking midfield area, Paqueta needs some competition. So it'd be great to see Chaibi at West Ham. Not ready, I think, for a Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool type move, but this would be a brilliant step up for him, and also I think it would benefit West Ham and benefit the player, so all parties are happy. So let me know what you think about Fares Chaibi, or will he end up at Eintracht Frankfurt, who have been the front runners according to David Ornstein in this deal? So let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, see you next time.